It is easy, actually very easy, for you to move out of the challenges that you've been having. If you have attended several courses, you have purchased them, you've moved into workshops, you've attended. In these few minutes, I'm going to use examples. The first example is with Steve Jobs. The other one comes from the scriptures. And once you've understood these two examples, truly you're going to do bigger than you ever thought was possible. Now, let's start with Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs gave us one of the best things, the foundations of manifesting whatever great vision that you have. And he said that you can only achieve your dream by connecting your dots from the end. This is a statement that you've had more concurrently, not once, not twice, but from many. And if this is your first time actually coming to hear of it, then you're on the right, you have come at the right time. Now, what did he mean by saying that? Steve Jobs had a very big dream. It was to have the biggest computer producing company. And with what he passed through, if you have watched his documents, you can see that it was totally impossible for him to make it. Because Steve Jobs, he never even knew how to set up a motherboard himself. He didn't know how to do this. He never knew how to set up. Only that he had a person, Steve Wozniak, who knew how to set up. And even if in his time there was IBM, the greatest company producer for computers, he still thought he could beat it, though he was too disadvantaged in his time. But then he gave us this secret code that you can only connect your dots from the end, and not from where you are. You have to see yourself already as the person you thought you could be. Then after you seeing yourself as that person, then you start doing the actions of that same person, you know that they can do what they are supposed to do. And if they at one time get a challenge, you solve those challenges as how that same person can or should solve these kind of challenges. Now, if he did this, if he showed us this, what has he managed to achieve? If you go back into your statistics right now in your Google, you will see that the company with the greatest market cap, or the richest company as we talk, is Apple. It is Apple followed by Microsoft. Apple has the highest market cap of uh, averagely 3.36 and 9 US dollars, trillion USD, and then followed by Microsoft, which has the market cap of 2.8, 2.8 something trillion US dollars. So you can see what I'm telling you. And remember, then Microsoft also had, it was wealthier than Apple, because this man was just starting, and people like Bill Gates were already on the move. They had moved steps ahead. So it is very easy for you, because you see, he has showed us he did it. And after doing it, truly we can see now that his company is now the leading, even when he's not around. But he got to know this thing. So if you're stressed, the truth is you're stressed for nothing. You don't have to be stressed anymore. You just have to loosen up and believe that your vision or dream will manifest itself, come what may. The dream itself, once you've started on it and you've followed this principle, it will manifest itself. Now, the other one comes from the scriptures. This is from Ecclesiastes 1:9. When you go into the Bible, you see that this wisest man then, when Ecclesiastes wrote it when he was in his old age, he is King Solomon, and we all know that once a person is in their old age, they have the greatest kind of wisdom. too much knowledge is running on them, and that you've known it for a long time, even from the traditional beliefs, that once someone is in their old age, then they speak the real wisdom from the divine. Now, here he comes and says in Ecclesiastes 1:9 that I came under the earth, under the sun, and saw that nothing is new. All things are old. What is to be will be, and what has already been has been. And he continued to say that no man should come to you and tell you that, look, I have found something in you. And he said that the thing that this person has found is something that is already old. Okay, let me break it simpler for you. That whichever vision or dream that you have in your business, it's not new under the sun. You have just come to connect to the old wisdom that has been available in the divine. In that, nothing you're seeing to be new is new. Yes, you have this big vision and dream, but it's not new. It's something that is already old. And it is easier for you to manifest it only because you know that it is old, only because you have the affirmation that it is already done, it's already finished. You know, when Jesus Christ was on the cross and dying, he said that it is finished. That was his last word, meaning nothing is now being new, like the man in Ecclesiastes that was more than 800 years before he came had seen and said. So this comes from me to show you that it is actually very easy for you to manifest whatever dream or vision that you're having right now. But then you, as my friend, you have to loosen from what you think is the reality to what is truly the reality. The truth you have seen, that you're worried for no reason. Yes, you've purchased courses, attended seminars on how you can be relieved, but only relief comes when you have knowledge, when you have wisdom. Elisa Tukasinga remains my name. I love you so much. If you haven't subscribed, I truly don't know why. Yeah, once more, I truly don't know why. Yeah, subscribe. Let's grow our channel together and see how we can touch more lives and have the best generation of innovators and creators. Stay blessed. I love you. Take care.